It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders, next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Set for a good matchup in one of the premier divisions in the NFL. Mike Tirico, Greg Oaks are with you. Greg, you never get a chance to really rebuild. Everyone wants you to win right now in this division. And they've been taking turns at the top of the division. 19 years since the Eagles repeated as division champ. Dallas won it last year. Who knows what we're in store for this season?
It just shows how hard it is to win year in and year out consistently in the NFL. The league is set up for parity. It's set up for teams that were last in the division. They have just as good a shot to win it the next year. And I think this is a two-horse race. With Dallas, as you said, they won it last year. I think Philadelphia feels that this roster, this coaching staff coming back, has them in position to challenge Dallas. I think right now New York and Washington find themselves on the bottom looking up, but I think the Eagles and the Cowboys, this could come all the way down to the end of the season.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. To the air right away is Hurts. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
Here we have a guy, Mike, who's probably one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. He can create so many problems for a defense with his legs, but make no mistake about it, he is far from one-dimensional. He's both willing and able to carve a defense up with his arm while using his legs as more of a secondary weapon. If there's one knock on his game at this very moment, it's the fact that occasionally he'll kind of lay one up from time to time. Nonetheless, if he's on his A game in this one, we could be in for a real treat.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set. Ready.
On play action, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust.
Ready.
Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try and run for the first with Eckler. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate.
Nick Sirianni thought about it, and he wants another look. He has thrown
Previous
the
play
challenge
is
flag.
under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. On the give to Eckler. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That one good for 13. Good for a Commander's first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Daniels now on first down. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Not Jalen Hurts on second down. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Third and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. The Commanders' offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on first and 10.
Let's go now.
Man in motion is Brown. They'll go play action here with Daniels. To the outside, into the hands of McLaurin.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Come on, set.
The motion man here is McLaurin. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Go.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. It's the NFL on EA Sports. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Ready? Ready?
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's taken in. And it's going to be a Commanders first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Set it. 18, Pioneer. Viking, 18.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Open receiver is Dotson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. He's got his team a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Warrior 70. Go.
Working out of the gun. This one is going to be picked off. It's James Bradbury. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one caught at the floor. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here goes Hurts on the design run. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal.
Clearly, the play caller here is thinking that the defense is going to be completely zoned in on stopping the running back, thinking he can catch them off guard with the quarterback keep. The defense was prepared for both guys, and they now force fourth down.
On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This is about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's to the right side, and it's Siddick. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Ready, set.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Craft all 80.
At the 38-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. To the air again is Daniels. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. So just a lone field goal accounting for the scoring in the first half. 3-0 is our score. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game, under pressure all game long, the secondary feasting on his passes. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll throw with Daniels. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
It's Eckler from the pistol. A hit, and he has lost the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Austin Eckler and the rest of the Commanders' offense back out onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
On the jump. Let's go now. Ready?
Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Come on, set. Hut.
Here's Daniels. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Go.
Now Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Washington.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Ready?
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Go.
To throw is Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Commanders first down.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Daniels gonna throw again. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Hurts. He's got the hookup to C.J. Uzomah. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
That's caught left side by Goddard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To the air again. Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and It puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. That's caught by Eckler. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Mustang 19.
Throwing now, Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. They walk away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.